I'm here in the beautiful Oregon coast today, and we're going to talk about run flat tires. Should you keep them? Should you get rid of them? I'm Eric, and this is RevMatchTV. I've just driven down from Vancouver to Oregon on run flat tires in this Mini. John, what kind of tires were you driving?
So my factory tires were a pair of Dunlop SP run flat tires.
And what do you think of the run flats?
The performance was very good, but every single bump that you hit was magnified excessively, and it was so bad that I actually had to stop at the chiropractor after about 4,000 miles of driving across the country.
Well, I've driven this car a little bit too, and I concur. These run flat tires that we used to have, really rough, really harsh on the impacts. It brings a lot of vibration into the cabin and a ton of road noise too.
Oh
right?
yeah, it was loud.
We took care of that in Oregon.
Yes, we did. I put on some non-run flats Kumo tires.
Extra LE.
I'm driving all the way from LA to Toronto, so I'm pretty much going to be on interstates, and I don't need the performance necessarily, but I need something longevity, and I need something that's going to be quiet.
So what are the advantages of run flat tires? Obviously there's just one advantage, and that is if you get a hole, if you get a puncture in your tire, even in the sidewall, you're not going to have a problem. You can drive about 50 miles at 50 miles an hour, I think, and get to the next gas station and get your tire repaired. However, there's a huge compromise. We just talked about that. The big compromise is in noise and impacts from the road. There's so much vibration transmitted into the car. The cabin is just a lot louder. So really, in terms of a compromise, to me, it's a compromise that's too far into one direction. Now,
Minis are known already for not being a comfortable, quiet car. They're already a rough ride. They squeak, they rattle, they have hard plastics inside, and the run flat tires just made it even worse. The Kumo non-run flats, Eric and I realized that it's just, we're not worried. It's like driving any other car almost. It's incredible how much that changed it.
How are run flat tires constructed? Well, the main difference is they have a really, really stiff sidewall, so that if you get a puncture, the sidewall is actually going to have enough stiffness to hold up the tire without air in it. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel kind of mushy, but like I said before, you're going to be able to make it to the next gas station. A conventional tire, on the other hand, can have a softer sidewall and give you a better ride because the sidewall doesn't need to hold up the tire in case there's a puncture.
So if it's proven that run flats aren't the best tire, why do car companies do it? Well, for example, BMW Mini don't offer spare tires in many of their models, so their answer to that would be putting a run flat tire on, so that if you get a flat, you can drive it safely to somewhere that you can either get it fixed or have self-service to get a tow.
However, in the BMW M series, for example, they don't give you run flats. They give you high-performance tires, and they give you a can of liquid tire regenerator. It's magic. It basically just fills up the tire with crap. It ruins the tire, possibly, but that doesn't really matter. At least you can get to the next gas station. So, yeah, it's a compromise, but BMW has figured on their most high-performance cars, you don't need them. If you like commentary videos like this and you want to see us drive around the coast a little bit more, just hit that subscribe button right in the video there and hit the notification bell too. And remember guys, keep the pedal down. Boom!